What is going down, peoples of the YouTube? This is Sin with Vengeance, the mayor of Jam City, and I am really pissed off right now. And for very good reasons. Now, MLB 2K13, the $1 million challenge. Not something that I've really been known to do in the past because, you know, I'm not really that good of a pitcher on the game, but back when they did this, I think it was like 2010, like when I first really got into MLB 2K, I did the $1 million challenge. I didn't even do my submission, but I did pitch a perfect game once. I can't even remember who it was with, but that was like the last time that I ever did that challenge, and that's the only reason that this game is still alive. This game is absolutely trash. There's nothing new about this game. If you have a PlayStation 3 and you bought this over the show, you are mentally retarded. I am sorry, but you are just mentally challenged. You need to go to a doctor right the fuck now and go get your brain checked, because this game is way worse than 2K12. I would much rather have 2K12. And it's not because of the gameplay. It's not because of, you know, and it's not that they didn't add anything. If they put more effort in the MLB like they do in 2K, this might actually compete with the show. And that's what pisses me off. They don't put any effort into this game. And it really just irritates me as a fan of baseball. You know, I'm sitting here playing Xbox, and this is the only game I can have. So, you know, I don't want to say I'm stuck with this game, because I'm about to say something that's probably gonna maybe turn you one way or the other. But this game right here just irritates me. If they would have added maybe, okay, for instance, in NBA 2K13, you have my team. Now, what if they had that in MLB 2K13? Well, this game would actually be a little bit better. You know, think about it. My team, you could have all the legends in there, but they don't do that. Another thing, online gaming. You can only play online ranked matches from what I've seen on this game. You can't do an online franchise. You can't do like any sort of thing online unless it's like a quick game, which is embarrassing. And another thing, before I get too deep into this, and MyPlayer, there's nothing new about it. You know, just the same old MyPlayer. Nothing, no new presentations, nothing ever changed with this game. It's like they freaking put in the 2K12 disc, slapped a new piece of tape on it, and called it MLB 2K13. Like, what the fuck? Like, seriously, people, this is embarrassing. The last MLB 2K game that I actually enjoyed playing was 2K11. I mean, last year, yeah, it was fun, but it wasn't like it blew me away. But that's it. This game was the same as last year. They slapped on a tape that says MLB 2K13 and it's MLB 2K12. You might as well have just called it that, because this game is the same as last year. It's last year's product. This game's not worth $60. Thank the Lord that my friend borrowed my car, so he paid me $60 so I could, you know, so he could pay for my car for the weekend, put gas in it and whatever. But other than that, you know, thank God that was his $60 that I spent it on, and thank God it didn't come out of my own fucking wallet, because that shit, this game is embarrassing. The people at 2K Sports owe us an apology. They owe us an apology. Screw the $1 million challenge. I want a fucking baseball game. So you know what I'm gonna do? I actually got talking to this guy on Twitter through direct messages last night, and we actually got into discussing whether or not I would want a PS3. And I was like, well, I don't want to borrow it, but I'll buy it off of you for how much you're willing to sell it for. I'm not going to spend more than $150 or $200 on it. And he's like, well, I could sell it to you for that much. And I'm like, all right, deal. So he's going to ship it over, and I'm going to get the show. Now, what I've seen from the show, I've watched a lot of franchises play his videos. If you don't know who he is, link will be in the description. He has a lot of MLB 2K, not MLB 2K, MLB 13 The Show videos of just like quick gameplays and road to the shows. Same with Two Brothers Gaming. You know, a lot of people that are fans of the show. And this is the only game that I would buy for the PS3. And here's why. Like, why would I go spend another $60 on NBA 2K13 when I have the game on my Xbox? I'm not going to spend it just to play Blacktop with you guys on PlayStation. It just seems like a waste of money, especially since 2K is coming out with 2K14 soon. And excuse me for my cold, it's not getting any better. But this is the only game I would play for it. Now, if you want to go ahead and add me on PSN, that's fine and dandy, but I'm not going to be playing NBA 2K. I'm just going to be sitting here playing the show, because the show is the best baseball game on the planet. Period. I remember when I had a PlayStation 2, and I had MLB 07 and 08 The Show, and they still had Road to the Show, I think, back in the day. But man, I had a fucking blast with that series, man. I was so happy with it. I couldn't be happier as a baseball fan with the series that they have over there. You know, and another thing about this is just like the show just blows every baseball game that they've had out of the water. I think this is the reason why EA went out of business. But I don't think they've made a baseball game since like 05, and I think they started the show when it was like, I think 06. But man, MLB The Show is just simply put like the best baseball game on the planet. And 2K is just an arcade game, as American Nightmare put it. It's an arcade game. It's an arcade game. And if you go spend $60 on this, you're wasting your fucking money. Now, another thing I'm gonna do about this game, I'm gonna do a giveaway on it. You know, if you're not going out there to spend the money to go buy a PlayStation 3, a used one that still works, and go buy the show for $60, then by all means, I will give this game away. I will go out there and spend the $60. This game is not even worth the return of $25. I'm gonna make it useful for somebody else. So it's almost like, yeah, you get a free game, but yeah, this is all it should be anyway. If it's on the shelves and it's $60, don't buy it. This game is worth fucking $20 at best. But that's enough of me ranting. I know baseball's been a big part of my channel last year. I know a lot of you people loved it, but for now, I'm just gonna have to put this baseball thing on hold until I get MLB The Show. I'm gonna do Road to the Show. I may not play with the Cubs, so that all depends on where I get drafted, because apparently you get drafted in that game. But correct me if I'm wrong on that. So I would love to know. But yeah, just look out for MLB The Show when it comes out. I would definitely look in investing in some splitters for my PVR, and also a headset so I can talk to you guys on PSN. I'm gonna add a couple of my buddies on there. I will let you know as soon as I get my PS3 though, because I'm really excited for the show. I've been complaining about that ever since, you know, I've heard about the show coming out, which was like, I think last month I started complaining about it. But you know, they need to come up with, Microsoft needs to come out with a baseball game that competes with the show, because, or either like Xbox needs to come out with their own little baseball game themselves, or, you know, I'm just gonna stick with the show. But that's enough of me ranting. There's only 12 seconds left in the video. Thank you guys for watching. If you're a first-time viewer of Sin with Vengeance, please subscribe. I post pretty often. And until next time, until I get the show, my name is Sin with Vengeance, and I'm the mayor of Jam City, and I'm out of here. Peace.